see all these wonderful cars and wonderful colors that is now completed finally by the Temerario. Why do we at Lamborghini say that the Temerario plays basically in a league of its own?
Well, we call it in Italian fuoriclasse, which means nothing else, a league on its own. It's a car which is completely new in terms of design, but also in terms of technology. Especially the engine is something which is outstanding for us. It has 800 horsepower, it's a V8 biturbo engine. It revs up to 10,000 RPM, which is extraordinary also in a type of car we are producing here in Lamborghini. Usually you do this only with race cars. Then if you add the battery pack, you arrive to 920 horsepower. So it's really a car which is outstanding. It accelerates from 0 to 100 in 2.7 seconds, the maximum speed at 340. So really something in terms of emotion, but also in terms of performance. And if you look at the design, it's a true Lamborghini, but always.
Hey guys.
Ciao team, ciao team.
Hi guys, all fine.
Sorry
here.
for the surprise call, but the boss told me I should ask you everything you know about the Temerario. Would you have a few minutes, just a few minutes for me, so that we can go through the main topics of the Temerario?
For sure,
Yes.
we are, like always.
Yes, of course.
Okay, then why don't we start with you, Ruben? Tell us everything that you know about the engine, the heart of the Lamborghini Temerario.
For sure, Tim, it's always a pleasure. And this drivetrain is absolutely fantastic. We have two electric motors, two axial flux machine on the front axle to do the torque vectoring and the recuperation and also the traction. Later on, when we will drive, I will explain you how you can feel it. In the center of the car, between the seats, we have the battery, the high voltage battery. But the heart of this car is for sure the V8, the brand new Lamborghini developed V8 twin turbo engine that is revving up to 10,000 RPM. And this is fantastic because it's a unique masterpiece in the history of automotive. Because we have a turbocharged engine that is revving up higher than most of the natural aspirated engines. And if you come back a little bit, you can take a closer look. The engine is positioned on the rear for sure. You have a hot V configuration, so means the turbochargers are placed within the V of the engine. We have mounted on the flat crankshaft an additional electric motor, so overall we have 3 electric motors. This electric motor is helping to support the combustion engine and providing instantaneous torque and a super linear progression of the power and torque curve. And all this is only possible because we use really the latest state-of-the-art technology. We have a dedicated finger follower valve train, we have very short change to actuate the valve train, we have titanium conrods, so we have a lot of engineering in this engine to make this masterpiece possible. But numbers are only the numbers, you know? It's even better if we try. Let's go. But wait a second, to have this masterpiece of engine, you need also the best and most efficient production line. Ranieri, up to you.
Grazie, Ranieri. Performance is at the core, and therefore, yes, manufacturing excellence is fundamental, but we're still missing one crucial topic: emotions. Federico, you're such an emotional person. Tell us, why are emotions important for Lamborghini?
With Temerario, we are inaugurating a new experience in terms of engine sound. With a continuous crescendo, which is giving the sensation of endless progression up to 10,000 RPM while driving in sporty mode. This is exactly the feeling that you can experience when you are driving a racing motorbike. Temerario is not only about performance and driving emotion, but is also a very versatile car, thanks to the new aluminum spaceframe, which make it the most spacious car among the super sport car segment. And for this combination between extreme performance and high versatility, we name Temerario as an authentic fuoriclasse. That means a masterpiece beyond all the competition.
Yes, Federico. The new space frame of Temerario is engineered with next generation of aluminum alloy and advanced technologies such as hollow casting and hydroforming. This allows the chassis to be lighter and stiffer compared to the previous generation. It's a major technical challenge that combines compact dimension, high performance and everyday usability. In the front rank, you can fit easily 2 cabin trolleys. and it's possible to fit other 2 cabin trolley behind the seats. Perfect for a weekend away for 2 people, without giving up the thrill of driving a super sports car. The interior surrounds the driver with high-end quality material. This is really a true sports car, but incredibly functional. Pure emotion meets everyday usability. The centro stile outdid itself, right Mitya?
Paolo, I totally agree. So when I'm sitting in the Temerario, I feel deeply integrated. I have a perfect seat position, I have a slim dashboard, and I'm controlling iconic elements. So the first one is every child is dreaming about, to switch on a Lamborghini with the start and stop button. Then when the engine is running, we have the what we call the anima button on the steering wheel. We are changing the driving modes, and then also the graphic design is changing in a very clear way. In the next step, we have here always digital screens. For the passenger, we have the entertainment screen. Also here we have this cool function of the swiping, because you can swipe content from screen to screen. This is a unique feature of Lamborghini. On top of that, now I'm sitting here in a very elegant interior, very nice brown leather with a black upper part. So we are giving the customer a lot of choice for the colors. We are offering 4 different graphic designs for the seats. And how to feel like a pilot in the Alleggerita version, I will show you now. Let's switch to the other car. Here we have the Alleggerita package, where you feel even more like a pilot, because we have here our B-shell sport seat that you can adjust mechanically to the millimeter. Here we have also the door panel in carbon fiber, so we are continuing this lightweight package of the exterior also in the interior. We have much more space, but for us designers it's more important to feel like a pilot. Ruven, how are you set up? For sure you feel like a pilot, right?
I feel already like a pilot. On entry, super precise. Power oversteer, super easy to manage. In this car we have different driving modes. For sure, you have always the option to choose which driving style you prefer. You have 13 different opportunities. For sure, because here we are on the racetrack, you have the 2 driving modes with the maximum fun. So we have Sport, then you have Corsa. In Corsa, for sure, the car is absolutely precise. So it's a really track weapon to achieve the best lap time. So the car is trying to avoid understeer and oversteer as much as possible. And the key for this is the electric front axle. The electric front axle, we have 2 axial flux machines that are used for torque vectoring. And the torque vectoring can be used for agilization, but also for stabilization. And this is, for instance, important, like here. If you drive to a corner, you brake hard, downshift, and then the car is stabilizing, and the car is stabilizing also based on the front axle. And here you see in Sport how fun it is, how easy it is to get the car rotated. You rotate the car and then only you manage with one hand. Look, 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 look. The car feels super compact, and then the next corner. Fantastic, really. And all this with this crescendo. It's really fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. If you rev up, something like this is not existing. 8, 9, 10, next gear. 8, 9, 10, next gear, braking hard. Fantastic. The car is super precise. Corner entry, the car follows exactly your input. Then you decide with your throttle input if you want to go out neutral or if you want to go out in the power slide. Like here, now, power slide. Oh, look, 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 look. Wow, fantastic. It's so easy to control. Also here, power oversteer. On the brake, we did also a lot to have a super precise braking point to modulate even before, just before the ABS region. You can really modulate the braking force based on your pedal input. This is very important if you drive consistent on the racetrack, because you want to have consistent braking point. You want to feel the ABS region to drive as precise as possible. And I can tell you also the downshifts with the new gearbox, the double clutch gearbox, is fantastic. What a ride! But let me check with you the performance.
Wow. proven. That looks really amazing. It shows that you had some fun. But question, what about the driving modes for everyday life? Maybe Paolo can answer this. But Paolo, where are you? We can't see you. Are you still there?
Hi Tim, I was too excited and eager to drive, so I sneaked off in Città. Città is the full electric driving mode, powered exclusively by the front E-axle. The instrument cluster shows only the electric power, the battery status and the E-range that is more than less around 10 kilometers. It's the ideal driving mode to cross city center quietly and with zero emissions. If I want to recharge the battery while I'm driving, I just have to switch the hybrid selector to recharge and the engine starts immediately and the battery will be restored in few minutes. Now that we are on the open road, I can switch the selector to Strada mode, the perfect setting for everyday driving and long distance journey. Strada is an hybrid mode focused on comfort, efficiency and safety. The Temerario becomes the perfect travel companion. The suspension are softening up the road, the gear shift is seamless and the engine sound is refined, present but never intrusive. Ruben had a lot of fun on the track and now it's my turn on the road. I turn the selector to sport and everything changes. Shift becomes quicker and powerful. The car becomes mainly rear-wheel drive, with the front E-axle sharpening the agility and the engine sound becomes bold and immersive. It's an engaging driving experience, thrilling, responsive, but always easy to control. Every turn becomes a moment of pleasure. I'd like to share this moment with Tim. And thanks to the new vision unit, I can record and share everything. By activated from the cluster the memory recorder, I can capture 60 seconds of pure driving emotion.
So we have best-in-class performance, driving dynamics, technology, comfort. What is missing? What else?
Maybe the design, Tim? Let's have a look at the design. So the Temerario, it's a clear Lamborghini because we have the single center line, we have in front view the inclinated side windows. So these are all the ingredients since the time of the Countach and we will always use. The design mission that we had is to create a very compact car. You can see that it's designed to have the maximum fun to drive. We have a short wheelbase, we have short overhangs. Starting first with our typical Lamborghini shark nose. We always design in a very sharp way. We have as the main signature the hexagon. You can find the hexagon around the car. And everything is starting in a very low way. We have a perfect stance. We took a bit inspiration from our Terzo Millennio concept car, a very long muzzle because we are emphasizing here the look of a mid-engine car. Talking about this fantastic powertrain, we wanted to make it visible like in a motorcycle. We have the direct connection to the high-mounted exhaust pipe. A very technical element looking like a race car with the diffuser and with this volume. Great visibility to the rear tire because we are chopping off to have a short rear overhang, the volume. So and all together it's creating the typical Temerario feeling. So Temerario is a car, as I said, designed for fun to drive. How much fun you can have with the Temerario.
And talking about fun to drive, Federico, would you mind explaining what the Alleggerita package is all about?
Alleggerita, as the name suggests, is 25 kg lighter than the coupe version. And this thanks to the extended usage of lightweight material, like the carbon fiber, which is present in the front splitter, in the underbody panel, in the skirts, rear spoiler, and in the engine hood. But carbon fiber has not been used only in the exterior, but also in the interior. For example, on the door panel and in the footrest. And other many elements are possible to be configured out of carbon fiber technology. In addition, to achieve the weight reduction, the car is equipped with Gorilla Glass side windows, polycarbonate rear window and titanium exhaust system. Temerario Leggerita is not only about weight reduction, but is also another level in terms of aerodynamic performance. In fact, this car has a higher aerodynamic efficiency and 67% more downforce than the coupe version.